Hello, and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. My name is Cecilia, and on behalf of OTC Markets, we're very pleased you have joined us for our next live presentation from Wishpond Technologies. Before I introduce our speaker, a few points to note. Please submit your questions in the question box to the left of the slides. If you are interested in scheduling a meeting with Wishpond Technologies, please click on the Meetings tab found on the left navigation bar. You will be able to view the company's availability and submit a meeting request. On a final note, all of today's presentations will be recorded and available for 24/7 replay. At this point, I am very pleased to welcome Ali Takshander, Chairman, CEO, and founder of Wishpond Technologies, which trades on the OTCQX Best Market under the symbol WPNDF and on the TSXV under the symbol WISH. Welcome, Ali.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy and excited to be here. Thank you everyone for being here. So I'm going to talk about Wishpond and what we've been up to and the story behind the company. And I think you would appreciate it as definitely a very exciting opportunity and very exciting company. So Wishpond really is an all-in-one marketing platform that is built to help small businesses with customer acquisition. So we make it easy for any business, regardless of their size, to grow online and to be able to, to get customers online. So a little bit of background about the company. We've been growing quite solid for several years, very consistently. We've had 30-40% annual organic growth, and most recently with some of the acquisitions, sometimes as high as 87% annual growth. The company, by analyst expectations or estimates, is expected to hit about $21 million of revenue this year. We put out our Q2 financials relatively recently, and it was a 55% growth year over year, cash flow positive from operations. The second half of the year, we expect to also be adjusted EBITDA positive, cash flow positive, and all of those good things. Our cash balance, we have $2.5 million in the bank, and we're now operating profitably, so we're not drawing down from that. We have a $6 million line of credit as well from National Bank of Canada that we are also is fully undrawn. We haven't drawn anything from it, and we currently don't have any plans to do that. We serve more than 4,000 customers and growing quite rapidly. I think one of the elements that you might appreciate is that in the short period that we've been public as a public company in the past 22 months, we've done quite a bit. When we went public, our revenue was $7.9 million. Now, fast forward to now, we've surpassed $20 million annual revenue run rate, so 2.5 times revenue. We had 1,700 customers. Now we have more than 4,000. We made 5 acquisitions in this time frame. We've regained our cash flow positive status. We don't need to go to the market to raise. We can, continue to grow. And the product suite has never been stronger than it is right now, serving the audience that we do serve. So the problem that exists in the market is that when you look at small businesses compared to large businesses, they're kind of being overlooked. Large businesses, when it comes to marketing, they have armies of marketing specialists. They have designers and developers and copywriters, and they can pay for expensive agencies, and they have the financial resources for their ad spending and so forth. And they kind of know the formulas for making marketing work for them. But when it comes to small businesses, for most part, small business owners are busy running their own business. Marketing is not their area of focus or expertise, and they don't have the financial resources to do it effectively. And they also cannot go and subscribe to a variety of different point solutions that exist to be able to succeed with their customer acquisition. And that is quite difficult. That means that they lose the competition to large players, and they need help. So enter Wishpond. What Wishpond does is that we've developed an all-in-one marketing platform so that everything they need to be able to succeed and acquire customers online is in one platform. They don't have to go to different places. They don't have to integrate them. They don't have to have developers or anything like that. We've made it cost effective that works for this audience. And we also give them, help with onboarding and, the service help as well when they need it so that they have the best chance of success. It is truly a very complete and comprehensive platform for small business owners. Now, what exactly do we give to our clients? So we basically give them a growth engine. And by that, what I mean is that if you want to grow your business anywhere, but specifically let's talk about online, you need to do a few things. One, you need to attract new prospects. By attracting prospects, what I mean by that is that you need to, find those who are potentially interested in your business and capture their information one way or another. And we have different capabilities in our platform, such as website builder, pop-up capabilities, contests and promotions, landing page builder, ad management, different ways of generating that interest and attracting new leads and prospects to yourselves. Once you've attracted those prospects, that's not the end of the story. Now you need to be able to nurture them, warm them up, and get those prospects to actually trust you. You need to be in front of them several times before they're comfortable with becoming your customers. So we also have email marketing capabilities, SMS marketing capabilities, shopping cart abandonment, and several others to help nurture the audience that you've created and warm them up and turn them into paying customers. Now, those paying customers, as well as the engaged prospects that you have, you want to be able to use the power of word of mouth to get referrals and get more people come in and turn this into a positive feedback loop. And for that, we also have a referral marketing software as well that makes that seamless for them. And this is a very complete product that really is number one for SMB audience. So if you think about it in terms of more concrete terms, one of our clients, Boo Foods, for example, when they joined us back in 2016, they knew that they sell vegan protein bars, and they sold through retail distribution channel. They also sold directly on their website, and they wanted to grow that direct to consumer side on their website. And they knew that the way to do that was to increase the size of their audience, their prospect list. They had 6,500 email subscribers. With the help of Wishpond platform and our team, we've helped them grow that 23-fold to close to 150,000 subscribers and give them great return on ad spend and so forth. And they've been very happy. Venue on the right hand side, as you can see, 8-month revenue before joining us was about $900,000. 8-month revenue after joining us more than $4 million, 5-time increase. So these are examples of how Wishpond is used by some of our clients and the results that they've got. So where we fit in the market and where our positioning is quite unique. This chart does a very good job of demonstrating how the ecosystem of MarTech, marketing technology ecosystem looks like. On the left-hand side, you see the biggest aggregation of players, and there's more. This is for demonstration purposes. On the left-hand side, these are all point solutions. So you have, let's say, Referral Candy, a company that does referral marketing only. You have Ad Espresso that is all about ad management. You have WooBox that is all about contests. You have, Unbounce that is all about creating landing pages. And when you think about that small business owner that is busy running their own business, they can't subscribe to 10 of these things and try to make sense of it all. They need one all-in-one platform. Then on the right-hand side, you see there aren't as many players. It's actually a substantially smaller market of all-in-one solutions. And, thinking again about our small business owner type that needs something that is cost effective, we're on the top right quadrant here of cost effective all-in-one platforms and there are tons of them. And Wishpond really is the number one digital marketing platform for SMB businesses, as we've been recognized by Capterra, GetApp, Gartner Group, and so forth. It's an all-in-one platform. It's really cohesive and cost-effective, and it's innovative. Over time, we keep adding different functionalities and make it as easy as possible for our clients to be successful with the platform. As I mentioned, we serve more than 4,000 businesses, and 70% of our revenue comes from United States, 14% from Canada, and then the remaining 15 or so percent comes from the rest of the world. We serve different industries. E-commerce is a big industry for us, 26%. We have large footprint with business to business businesses, B2B businesses. But what you might notice here is that we're really industry agnostic. There's a wide spectrum of different industries that we serve, quite diversified. And the other element to also keep in mind is that the 4,000 businesses that we're serving is really scratching the surface in terms of the market opportunity. There are millions of small businesses in North America alone, and obviously substantially larger across the globe that we can serve. And we're serving 4,000, and there's a lot of opportunities left to go and serve these businesses. In terms of our financial performance, as you can see, very consistently we've been growing the business for several years. There's a proven track record of showing that consistent growth. And up to 2020, you see 30-40% year over year growth before going public. Then from 2020 to 2021, you see a bigger jump because now we're doing some acquisitions as well. But the way to think about it is 30-40% of the growth comes from organic, and if it's beyond that, sometimes it is because of the acquisitions that we made. And Q2, we already surpassed $20 million of revenue run rate, and the growth is continuing into Q3 and the rest of the year. Demand for our products and solutions have never been stronger than they are right now, which I'm very happy about. In terms of profitability, since 2019, on annual basis, we've been sorry, adjusted EBITDA positive. When we went public, we took a dip in profitability. Obviously, being a publicly listed company has extra expenses, but also we doubled down on expanded the size of the sales team, expanded the size of our R&D team, and initially took a hit. This year, in the first 2 quarters, we had some adjusted EBITDA losses. Q2, we went back into cash flow positive from operations, and the rest of the year we expect to be cash flow positive, adjusted EBITDA positive, and is growing very solid. In Q2, also one of the things that we did was we focused heavily on reducing our cash burden without slowing growth, and we did a lot of things that optimized things and gave us more efficiencies, adding up to about $1 million of annualized savings. And we didn't have any layoffs. We had small adjustments, but mostly optimizations and cost savings and automations and use of AI and lead generation and different things. That has served us quite well. And again, going back to what I mentioned, currently cash flow that we're generating can carry us indefinitely. We can continue growing at that 30-40% annual rate with our own cash flows. We don't need to go to the market to raise, and we're quite comfortable with that. In terms of business model, the main thing to know about Wishpond is that substantially all of our revenue is subscription-based recurring revenue, which is the best kind of revenue. There's a lot of visibility. You know what you're dealing with. People are also signing up for annual contracts. So, we know what the next 12 months look like. We have a very healthy gross margin of 65 to 70%. And, we have kind of two different models. Those who sign up for Wishpond and they just want to use the platform self-serve, maybe they're more marketing savvy or something like that, and they can do that. And then we have those who might need more of our hand holding, and they can use our fully managed services that is, kind of hybrid of product and some services to onboard them the right way and give them the best chance of success with the platform. Our own customer acquisition is also a very important part of our story and how we've ramped up over the years. Um, we, we have inbound marketing and outbound sales, and inbound marketing comes from all the different content pieces that we've written, thousands of blog posts, and we're part of some of the marketing textbooks that are taught in universities in North America, um, part of some of the course work as well. There's the referral traffic, affiliate traffic, all of those things. But the biggest part of our growth recently has been our outbound sales engine. And that basically is when we're reaching out to folks that we think we can have value for, and generating some interest and booking a demo, and demonstrating value to them and closing them. And one of the elements that I'm most proud of is that our LTV to CAC ratio, long-term value to cost of acquisition of a customer, is 3.4 to 1, meaning that $1 investment or sales gets us close to $3.50, which is really top percentile when you look at SaaS companies. If you spend $1 and get anything more than $1 is great. Now getting more than 3 times is really fantastic and allows us to invest in growth. We last year we had 24 salespeople, account executives. This year we're on track to get to 40. And as we grow the salespeople, our growth in the business have very predictably followed as well. In the past, 22 months or so, we made 5 acquisitions. We've been very active, mostly smaller acquisitions. And what is the common denominator among all of these companies is a few things. One, they're all marketing and sales automation platforms that serve the same SMB market, and we could upsell those solutions to our existing audience. They fit a really nice part in our product strategy, and kind of round out the corners in terms of our all-in-one marketing platform. For example, Invigo gives us, back office marketing operations side. Persist gives us outbound sales functionality, so we can be more attractive to B2B businesses. Brax gives us ad management capability and so forth. So that's one part of it. But the other part that is also interesting is that all of these companies, vast majority, substantially all of their revenue is also subscription-based recurring revenue. So there's not a ton of choppiness. They were all profitable when we got them as well, 15 to 20% EBITDA margins, and we didn't overpay for any of them. We've been very disciplined about that. Even last year, when the times were not in the macroeconomic conditions weren't as concerning as they are right now, we paid anywhere from 1.1 times to 2.9 times multiples of sales. And these products, as we've integrated a lot of them into the platform, and some of it we're continuing to do, they made Wishpond all-in-one platform a very, very powerful and competitive product compared to Wishpond of about 2 years ago. Another element that is interesting about Wishpond is that Wishpond is a recession resilient story. And what I mean by that is that we are a platform that our customers rely on. They rely on it to grow their business, to get more customers, to stop losing customers to larger players in the market. And it is a strong need that all businesses have. All businesses need to be able to get more customers, manage those customers, get referrals, have email marketing, all of those things, run their website. We are also, one of the recent reasons that we are recession resilient is that we serve, 4,000 businesses, so there's not, large economic dependency on any given client, and we serve a diversified group of industries. And when times get tough, it doesn't get equally tough for all businesses. Some businesses do better, some businesses do worse. And the fact that we're diversified in the industries that we serve means that we can move around. So, for example, when COVID hit, we moved from some of the more traditional, fitness, hospitality, resorts, those kind of businesses to more e-commerce businesses. And similar to that, also, if there's a big recession or something, we can move around, and we have that flexibility. And our customers are signing up for annual terms already, so we have a lot of visibility to what's happening in the next 12 months. um, and we are even when times are tough, businesses still need to do this, but they look for ways of saving money. And Wishpond is cheaper than having an in-house marketing team, or rely on agencies, or subscribing to a variety of different fragmented point solutions. So even then, we still are beneficiary of that because we are the cheaper alternative for them. There's also a lot of cross-selling opportunity between the companies that we've acquired, and the stickiness has improved and continues to improve. We've done a lot of effort, as I mentioned earlier, in reducing our expenses and improving our cash flow, and the fact that now we're operating cash flow positive, and balance sheet is strong, line of credit is available, all of those things, and we're not at the mercy of the market, means that we can be more comfortable should a storm arrive. Now, having said that, um, demand for our products have not slowed down. They've actually increased over the past few months. Every month since Q1, we've had record monthly recurring revenue months. And currently, we don't see any slowdown in demand for our products and services, and businesses continue to do really well. When we went public, our list price was 75 cents. The stock did, shot up quite a bit to more than $2. And then over the past while, as you've seen with a lot of other stocks, especially in the small cap tech space, it has come down quite a bit. And we're more or less at the same range of 70, 75 cents, similar to our go public price. We have a large insider ownership of more than 42%. Since going public, none of the insiders have sold anything. They've been buyers actually on the market. We have 6 analysts that cover the stock, and the consensus target price is $1.85. There's a lot of upside available. The business has never been stronger than it is right now in terms of financial performance, in terms of product suite, in terms of ability to execute. And I think this is a story that, when the market turns around, would be a huge beneficiary of that. And fortunately, we can be patient because the company is self-sufficient. The other thing also is that we're significantly undervalued compared to our US or Canadian peers. We're trading right now, we're trading at 1.4 times multiple of next year's revenue, where our comparables are trading at close to 4 times multiple. So that is also something that for investors that like what we do, and they see the value of it, and they see the track record, several years of very predictable growth, and they want to come in, they can know that there's a lot of upside here available as well. So that's basically everything I wanted to cover. So as a recap, $20 million annualized revenue run rate is where we are at. Organic growth, excluding acquisitions, is 30 to 40% year over year. Diversified customer base of more than 4,000 businesses, SaaS recurring business, healthy balance sheet, self-sufficient, leading all-in-one digital marketing platform for small businesses, strong management team that is quite grounded, and has established track record of technology and marketing. And really, there's tremendous amount of potential available still for us to leverage in the market. Again, millions of small businesses that are underserved, and we can serve them. We have a profitable way of reaching them with our advanced sales model that I talked about. We have the right product set for them and the right solution for them. There's a lot of potential for us to still go after, and we're quite undervalued compared to our peers. So that's everything I wanted to cover. I know there are some questions already posted. If you have any more questions, I would be happy to answer them as well. So I'm gonna go through some of the questions here. So one question is, great job on the success so far. As Wishpond becomes cash flow positive in Q3, Q4, is the plan to resume the share buybacks, pursue additional accretive acquisitions, build up the cash position? Very good question. So right now, given the macroeconomic conditions, we've slowed down acquisitions, right? And our cash balance is strong for operating activities, but we still kind of, cash is king. We want to preserve it as much as possible and let the storm pass. So when when stock price rises and macro conditions are better, we do want to go back to making more acquisitions and grow faster. 30-40% annual growth, I think, is quite aggressive, but under normal circumstances, we actually would like to complement that with more acquisitions and grow 80-100% year over year, as we did last year. So that's definitely part of it. In terms of share buybacks, we are somewhat in the market for share buybacks, but not aggressively, to be honest with you. Right now, we have a lot of growth opportunities that we can take advantage of, and so there will be some buybacks that we would do, but probably wouldn't be an aggressive amount. And I think at the end of the day, Wishpond is a very solid business, a profitable business, fast-growing business, a business that solves a real pain in the market, and it's a matter of time before the stock price reflects that well as well. So that's the mode of operation that we have. Another question is, can you discuss a typical sale? Are you replacing a similar system or point solutions? Sometimes we're replacing a system. More often than not, we are not actually. More often than not, we're reaching out to someone who might not really be using a lot of solutions right now. Maybe they've tried some in the past, but actively they might not be. I think one way to think about it is, imagine let's say you are an accountant and you want to use Wishpond. You come to us and we can say, listen, we can actually move your website to Wishpond website builder. We can even redesign your website completely on us as part of your onboarding to Wishpond. And then people want to book appointments to talk to you. We have calendar appointment booking as part of Wishpond. Your customers want to refer other customers. We also installed referral marketing as part of that. We'll give you landing page editor functionality as well, as if you want to change any part of your website or create a new landing page for advertising purposes. That's part of it as well. You want to send newsletters to your audience or new people. That's part of the platform. SMS marketing, all of those things then become part of it. And then when you think about it, that is their whole online business. And when they rely on that, they rely on that heavily, and they get a lot of value out of it. What are the growth drivers for 2023? I have to be mindful of the time as well. Growth drivers are, a lot of it is organic growth that I talked about. Sales is a big part of it, outbound sales. We're going to continue growing the size of our sales team. And as we've integrated these platforms that we've acquired, retention also is expected to increase, and the rate of growth is expected to increase as well. So there are other questions as well, but I think we're out of time. I really appreciate everyone's time here. And feel free to reach out if there's anything else you wish to have answered to.